It's the most wonderful time of the year with the kids.
So in an effort to use up some of the things in my pantry, and because I couldn't decide what I wanted for breakfast this morning, I'm once again having this Weight Watchers Great Start maple brown sugar oatmeal, but I'm adding some stuff to it. I've just got a little bit of pumpkin pie spice that I'm going to sprinkle on in there, because if anybody knows me, I'm a pumpkin fanatic this time of year. And I'm taking some canned pure pumpkin, just, bulking it up a little bit. Love bulking up my food with some vegetables, no extra points, a little bit more food. And then we mix all of this together and nuke it for maybe another 20 or 30 seconds. And I have pumpkin spice oatmeal instead of just regular old maple brown sugar oatmeal. And there it is. So apparently everybody in my life is sick. I have one student that called off today, one student that I'm going to see who called off last week and is still not well, and my entire family back home has managed to come down with some sort of the flu. So in order to prepare for my coming home and making sure that I don't get sick, because that would just be really bad, I'm going to be taking some Emergency, which is a complete and utter overdose of vitamin C, but I like to take this when I feel sickness coming on, or I need to focus on making sure I stay healthy. So there's all sorts of fun vitamin stuff in here, and the strawberry kiwi one is only 5 calories, which is great, and it actually tastes really good. Put the powder in the cup. Use these little drinking cups for Emergency. And then it starts fizzing away and turns this obnoxious pink color. And there it goes. I just let it sit and fizz for a few minutes to kind of finish doing what it's doing, and then I get to drink that up. So I figured I'd take a second and show you guys my work, or at least my work for another 5 more working days. This is my studio. I have a nice little desk with a Google book or whatever they're called that each of the studios gets to use now, and you can see my iPad and my file effects come with me, along with my favorite rainbow pens and my water bottle, and then I have my keyboard, and this is just the area that the kids hang out at and sing with a little music stand, and that second door there is actually the other door to the bathroom, so that gets kind of awkward sometimes. And then this bookshelf that I asked for that I have to go through because 96% of the stuff on here are books that are mine, and I have to take them back with me to Chicago. But yeah, that's my office. The window here is really nice in the summertime, but it's kind of crummy in the wintertime after daylight savings time ends because it gets dark really early, and I'm sitting here looking at it going, it's like 9 o'clock, I should be going home, and I still have like 4 lessons left to teach. It's crazy. Makes me tired very early. But yeah, this was my little home, my music studio while I was living here, and it's great, and I've only got today, tomorrow, and 3 days next week left. I have my final lesson with one of my high schoolers today, and that makes me kind of sad because she's so talented and she's not going on with music, which is, fine. It's just a hobby for her, but it's a major bummer when I'm hitting last lessons with people. No good. Thankfully, because she's not going on, we don't have anybody observing our lesson, so it's just her and I goofing off for an hour, singing through some of her best belting pieces and having a good time. So that's a pleasant experience, but it is sad to see her go, and it will be sad, especially next week when I hit my last lesson with everybody. I'm really looking forward to closing the chapter of working and voice teaching for a while anyway, but working or not, it's still rough to let go of the kids themselves, because I finally gotten to the point in my studio where I've, weeded out all of the people that don't really want to be there, were being forced and all that stuff, and so now I have just a group of great kids. It is 7:45 and I am in my car. I had to send my last little girl home a little bit early because her cough has just taken away the singing voice, and I know when she looks at me and goes, I don't want to sing anymore, that it's pretty bad. So I am being sent on a very special mission to go to the grocery store to find a satisfactory dessert for our apartment, because we both like desserts, and apparently there is nothing satisfactory for my husband to eat at home, which is totally fine because I love searching for a good treat too. So instead of going to the grocery store for vegetables and fruit, I get to go look in the bakery section. Happy day to me. This was the dessert of choice. He told me to get whatever I wanted, but I know he likes chocolate cake, so I got him chocolate cake. And for some reason, I wasn't feeling the chocolate cake, but the vanilla cake was super yummy. And then we discovered recently that we like the generic brand Take the Cake slow churned ice cream. This is the cheapest ice cream in the grocery store, and it's the best flavored one, and it's just awesome. And added bonus to the day, I came home to see this box when I got back. 2 boxes of my awesome e-boost. I love e-boost. I totally rocked the Cyber Monday sale with this. I'm pretty psyched about that e-boost order because I ended up using a coupon that I earned from somewhere else that got me a box for only $10 instead of $26, and I saved it till Cyber Monday. Not sure what kind of deals they were going to have going on, but they had a BOGO deal, so I ended up getting 2 boxes. Instead of paying $26 for each, I paid $10 for both. I rocked that. So for those of you that don't know what e-boost is, it is a caffeine supplement, but more than that, it has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it as well. So it's overall this energizing, boosting, immune boosting, body boosting sort of thing that Jillian Michaels endorses, and I love her. So I gave it a try, and I'm addicted to the stuff. It's so good, and there's only 2 carbs in it, so it's 0 points. Just mix it with water and enjoy it. It's so yummy. I do the acai pomegranate flavor because I like red flavored everything: strawberry, watermelon, cherry, etc., etc. And I think that's going to be everything for today. I'm just going to change into some pajamas and eat that yummy looking piece of cake that I have sitting there, which sounds really good, and then probably go to bed early because I am super tired, and with all of the germs and children that I have been exposed to, I need to be really careful, so some extra rest couldn't hurt, right? I hope you all had a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye! A day like this calls for me upping the ante from emergency to my caffeinated e-boost. Same amount of vitamins and minerals, but some energizing as well. So today so far has been a rather stressful day. I vetoed going to the gym today, which is fine. Every once in a while you need a rest day, so now I am off to the mall in that general vicinity to do a little bit more Christmas shopping, to return something, and to get some groceries. Everybody's got to treat themselves. I went to the little Nestle Toll House Cafe and got this little thing called the Little Bit of Trouble. And it's 2 mini cookies with frosting in between them, but they got a little mushed. Whoops. Okay, it is about 5:10 on Wednesday evening now. I've been running around all day. Went to Target to pick up a couple things, got almost the last of my Christmas shopping done, which is great. The only person I have left to buy for now is my husband, and I'm not entirely sure what to get him, but everybody else that I'm buying for is done, so that's good news. I'm exhausted. This whole not sleeping thing is really crummy. Like, I lay down, I try to go to bed a little bit early, and I just don't sleep. I laid in bed for an hour while Eric was out there puttering and cleaning and packing with the intent of falling asleep, and didn't. I just laid there and couldn't do it. And so Eric brought up the possibility of maybe I have some sort of anxiety disorder because I sleep a lot less at the times in my life when I need sleep more. So anytime my stress level starts to build, I lose the ability to sleep. I get this really bad insomnia, or my sleep quality is just so poor. So we're thinking I have an anxiety issue, which really sucks, but wouldn't be surprising to me, I suppose. So now, as you might be able to tell, I'm at my studio, and I have 3 voice lessons to teach. I like Wednesdays because they are very short days, and they are my Fridays. This is my last day of the work week, which means I only have 3 work days left before I'm done at the voice school, which is crazy. And then tonight, my husband is in an improv class at the business school. Believe it or not, they're doing like a theatrical improvisation class at the business school. And tonight they have a little show at the local arts center. So I have to fly right from here over to that arts center, and I get to go watch my husband be on stage for a little while in an improv show, which is kind of cool. Although I will say I am very jealous, because between his karaoke performance and the rehearsals for that and being able to be on stage for this, he's being on stage so much more frequently than I have been, and I'm the one with the music theater degree. What's up with that? But it should be fun. It'll be a little entertaining evening, and then we might go out and get some real dinner afterwards, because he's complaining that we have no food in the house. But with a week to go, why would I put a whole lot more food in the house, right?
There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow.